As a nation, everyone knows it. From a child who is in primary school up to a 65-year-old Musei knows that as a country for the next 5 years, this is what we are handling. And we work towards that because this is our country.
Wow, the Leaders Podcast, People, Purpose and Progress with me, Simon Chris Makanga. Friends, I'm super excited to be part of this wonderful conversation. And when you look at behind us, wow, you can see a lake. So it's super exciting to have a conversation at the beach. And our special guest tonight is a businessman, an architect, a constructor, and he deals in a coffee business. He's one of the people that are promoting value addition in this country. He's adding value into coffee under enough coffee. Mr. PBAGOOLE Eric Frank.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to have you on the Leaders Podcast.
And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for this opportunity.
I'm looking forward to this great conversation.
Me as well.
And I pray that we are guided by the Spirit of God so that we don't speak from our own understanding, but rather from His own guidance.
Amen.
Allow me to take you back a little. When you were very young, is there a story or a memory of you that resonates with your ambition to say, I want to be president over this country?
Thank you once again, Simon Chris. What could come to mind right now is when I was little, and even while growing up in primary school, secondary school, people always came to me and asked for advice. They asked my opinion on matters. I was a leader in school. I influenced school elections because people always thought that my view over whom will actually take us to a good place as students, someone who would represent our views, would be highly appreciated by the school community, and also the teachers. They saw potential. If they thought about whom should do what, I was always considered. So there is these little things that have been happening in my life over the years that when there is a group, they say, no, what do you think? It is those attributes, like it has not just happened overnight. It has been a process.
Now, Eric, when do you start to say, okay, I think I can be president over this country? When do you start to think like that?
When I saw the people who had come and I'm very sorry. I do not mean to scoff at anyone. What I'm trying to say is that I have learned, I have gone to school, then I can draw a distinction. I can make a judgment. You see, if you have come to vouch for this, do everything in your natural power to make it believable. You get, like, make us rally behind you. You give another alternative, because what you are saying is this person should go. If the person that is there should go, yes, they should go. What is your plan? Because I am not going to be in a country. This is me. This is my home. This is what I know. Me, Eric. This is what I know. I cannot sit back and say, those guys came. They didn't have a plan, but they are the ones there. And then we hand them the economy. No.
What were your pain points?
When the alternative says that, and this is not just one person. I'm just being generic. Definitely, the fact that the systems are breaking even the more there is no jobs, there is no, you get most of these things. And I've shared with colleagues of yours that I've spoken to before. We've talked about the fact that about close to almost 65% of the people that can be working don't have jobs. And then those that have jobs can't even afford life. Apart from now these things, then you look at now who is coming to, because if another person had a better plan, than what I have, I wouldn't be here.
Who did you call first when you realized that? I don't know whether you were thinking by yourself or you had a group of people and you're like, can I be president?
That seems like a conversation that friends would have. But yes, of course, I've told my friends, but I did not consult them on this because it affected me individually. When at one point I didn't have a job and I really needed a job, I was affected directly. And when I went to my friends, I told them, guys, I am coming to stand. And they, of course, they thought I was joking.
So when
initially.
they hear that, your friends, family, when they hear that Eric Frank Bagole wants to be president, what do they miss out?
You know, I don't know, is khaki a word? You know, khaki? Someone who is khaki? Someone khaki. Someone like who would make fun, who is humorous. Yeah. I'll be like, maybe he's joking, you know? And they missed out on the fact that even while I was with them, there was probably a time I didn't afford that, you know, and probably if we did things better as a country, there is very many people like me that would be affected positively, you see. So they miss out on the fact that we can actually cause or impact change generically. So for them, they are looking at it, they say, of course, they definitely rally behind me because they know I'm very determined, I'm very dependable, I'm very, you know, these attributes of probably a good leader and someone that they would rally behind. But now the fact that they know who you really are, they're like, oh, and then also following what probably is going on. Some of them feel like, is it safe? Is it okay for you to actually do this? Yeah. But nonetheless, they will definitely stand and say, no, we are here. Whatever come, let it come. Because you are our person. So yes.
Now speaking to, I don't know, I'm trying to understand your school of thoughts.
Okay.
Because somebody who wants to lead a whole country, I'm wondering, for you, when they say President Museveni is the president of this country for so long, or for 40 years, these thoughts of somebody who wants to change the country, anyone would wonder, how does it feel to be president? Have you ever imagined how it feels to be president and the responsibilities it carries?
The beauty with being a president is that if the policies are working, you may not have to be there yourself. You know, there is something called decentralization. It's in our constitution. If we embrace it, it is doable, because your finishing question is pointing at the what it takes, what actually this is about. So if there is decentralization, if you take this thing away from yourself and then put arms that will actually serve the people, you will be in position to cause an impact. You know, there's the other day, a president said that people are looking for me and other people are paying them money so that they can find me. Why? You see, like, we should also look at exactly how did we get to a point where they are looking for you, because probably you have painted a picture of you are the one to actually solve this, whoever's issue. You get it? But you know, if you carry this off yourself, because between me and you, this country is not for one individual, it's for us all. And all of us are stakeholders. Now, when we look at this nation from that angle, we shall be in position to actually cause real impact. You do not have to be... You are not God.
How would you describe a leader?
A leader should be someone that should have an answer. You know?
That's deep.
Yes. You
should have an answer.
You should have an answer. You know, when even following the example I just gave you, when someone is looking for you, they have questions probably, and they think that you have the answer. Now, we could have an answer, but not directly. You see,
Mm.
apart from what happened in the times of the Bible where God sent manna from heaven himself,
Mm.
right now he will use individuals.
Mm.
Probably he will say, Chris, take Eric this,
Mm.
and I'm at home, I do not have anything to eat.
Mm.
And then you knock at my door and say, my brother, I just felt like blessing you.
And you are raven that night.
You get it.
Mm.
So God uses vessels, and you see, even the Bible says, let the things you see teach you the things things you do not see. You get it. So if you have seen that, then we can actually pick from that and say, no, how can I actually cause an impact as a leader?
As a leader,
how can I have an answer even without being the one? It is not like we are going to give you a medal for but we shall appreciate the fact that you created avenues for people's problems to be solved. Because if we feel your presence, even at parish level, even at district level, we can be in position to say, by the way, this guy is actually a leader. I'll give you an example of certain places that I've visited, and they have regional governors. They have regional governors, and in these regions, people have taken it upon themselves to make sure that their area grows, like it thrives. Yes,
they are providing solutions to themselves.
Exactly, because now it is very hard for someone to, we are 241,000 square kilometers wide as a nation in Uganda. Yes, one man cannot. You cannot. Even if you want it, how? You can't.
40 years down the road, I was going to say Mr. President. Is it okay?
I'm very okay. I'm very okay with being called that.
Mr. President.
I feel honored. Yes.
Does it feel like you own it, Mr. President?
Well, it is not up for grabs. It is a mantle. Actually, if someone actually goes ahead to call you president, it is not that you should feel good about it. You should know that it is a place of responsibility.
It sounds like a responsibility.
Yeah, and I'm ready to carry it. So yes,
even when I call you Mr. President, does it seem to you like a responsibility knocking you?
No, I feel happy that I will be in position to carry our country forward. I'll feel honored. So if you call me that, I'm very okay.
40 years under President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. What has gone right and what has gone wrong?
Wow. Wow. Our GDP has grown significantly. As much as it could do better, we need to give flowers where we have to give flowers.
That's true.
Yes. So the GDP has risen quite significantly. When they came, the roads we had 1,000 kilometers of paved road. Right now we have about 6,000 something kilometers of paved road. So we give a plus there. There has been also some bit of infrastructural development as well. We have seen a growth in the industries. As much as we can do better, they have tried. They have tried in that area.
You just gave us the square meters of Uganda.
241,000
square kilometers, which doesn't increase in size.
It doesn't.
But we're a population that is increasing on a daily.
Yes.
And that resonates with what you're saying. Even to me as an individual, that is one of my biggest worry every single day. But allow me take you to your ambitions to lead this country. Honestly speaking, there are some people, especially that the community we are building here, they will take your conversations serious.
Yes, this is serious
business. That's the truth.
Yes.
I can guarantee you this.
Yes.
They will take your conversation serious.
Yes.
And we have a community of people in the diaspora, in the United Kingdom, people in the US, Rwanda, Nigeria, Kenya. These are people who have families here. And I'm sure they would love to hear you speak to the mother in Gulu, a widow still in Gulu, a farmer in Imbarara, and maybe an IT guru or a software developer here in Kampala. They are all Ugandans. What would you speak to them?
People, you know, the people you spoke about, people in the diaspora, for them to actually feel like our country is now working is when our people here stop calling them for help.
That's deep.
You know that?
The moment the phone stops to ring, like
when we ring them, and now we are just conversing. How are you?
And genuinely,
how
are you?
Genuinely. And because we have taken this responsibility as individuals to, we talked before we started recording this, we were having a conversation about the NDP, the National Development Plan. When we were discussing it, you talked about 1, 2, 3, 4. We are now going to 5,
yes.
I think. And when you are doing the same thing and there are no results, you still see, you know, because there was the budget, the ministers said that they allocated around 500 billion towards that for
actualization
yes,
of the NDP.
Of the no, I'm now talking about the parish development model, because it is also under the NDP. 4, I think, and they put 500 billion, right, towards that, you know, and we have 1,100 parishes that are going to be considered. Now, these 1,100 parishes are getting, it is about 110 billion. Because every parish is getting 100 million. Correct? Now, if you're getting 100 million, and that is 110 billion, you are going to use 400 billion to supervise 100 billion. You see? And I'm very sure you do not know anyone that has been affected directly, that has been impacted in a positive way because of that parish development model. The idea is good, but the implementation and also the
where
fact
is the
that
missing link?
The missing link is in the fact that this thing has not been decentralized.
What is your practical definition of a decentralization?
Having decisions made at parish level, at district level, at region level, without even having to consider not that we are distorting from the national plan, because if we have the national plan and we are running by that, but we are supervising it directly by people who are actually on ground, we shall be in position to achieve what we think can actually grow our nation. As a nation, we say the first 5 years, what do we want to achieve in these first 5 years? I'll give you, before even I continue on that point, when you go and visit Kenya, you will not attribute. Have you visited Kenya?
Not really deep into Kenya.
Yeah, but when you go to Nairobi, the road network, even just on the internet you can check the road network. Now, this road network is not attributed to the sitting president, and it's not even attributed to the previous president. It is attributed to Kibaki. Are you seeing? His leadership. So there has been a systematic flow of things. Their plan is actually working, and those are things that we need to adopt.
But we already have a working plan, which is taking Uganda Vision 40.
That thing of 2040. You see,
we already have an existing plan.
Yeah, but it's not working.
What has gone wrong?
That's what I'm saying is we try to do a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of the other, and we are not causing a real impact. Because as much as you asked me what these people have done well and what they have not, I strongly believe that if for 5 years the country said we are going to focus on infrastructural development, yes, we do other things on a very small scale, but as a nation, everyone knows it, from a child who is in primary school up to a 65-year-old Muzei knows that as a country for the next 5 years, this is what we are handling. and we work towards that, because this is our
Are
country.
you trying to say that we do not have priorities as a country?
I don't want to point it out like that, because it will be pointing direct fingers. I just want, I did some bit of, I'm not a journalist, but I read extensively, and you have to say some things without saying them. I know they have taught you that in school.
But no story is life in life. Okay.
Yes.
As a country, when I hear you speak like that, that you need to focus on one thing. And I would like to hear from you currently and genuinely, currently as a country, where is our national interest as a country?
The interest, number one, right now is we need to make sure that we are eating.
What do you mean?
Some Ugandans go without food. I don't know if you've carried that, if you've done that. I don't know if
the last time I checked,
stories.
when President Museveni was speaking in Kenya, they were speaking to the World Bank. I will also seek your view on that. But he's saying that 39% of Ugandans who are still surviving on subsistence farming, and those who can't afford, that is only an idiot who will not afford a meal in Uganda, but there is plenty of food, and it's only the 39% that are feeding the other biggest percentage.
I think he said that it is a fool who cannot survive in Uganda, but that has nothing to do with what they are doing. Yeah, I'll just continue to build on my point. The fact that Uganda was almost a food basket, and now we are not a food basket, because some people go without a meal. We are a very small number. We have the best soils, we have the best everything. We are organic. So you asked me what our focus should be, because even before we start talking about trade and growth, let us first survive us. Because if we are going to provide food for people out there, it's like saying you are a home and your children are not eating, but you're giving your neighbor food.
For how long will that be, Mr. President? If you say for 5 years we should focus on principle number 1 to life, live. That make sure you're alive. Look for food. Wake up every day, at least have food on your table for 5 years.
No. It's not that we are going to. Definitely, the plan is covering everything. But when we say that we are going to focus on this, we have to make sure that we definitely look at the timelines. We say, no, what can we do? What can we produce? And what do we do so that we can produce that and make sure that people are eating? And then when we have focused on that, then we see, okay, can we now, even while we are hitting this percentage, every Ugandan is eating, we have surplus for commercialization. Can we sell? Okay, who wants food? Okay, there is war in such and such an area in the world. Can we reach out? What do they want? What quantities do they want? That, it is intertwined in the plan. Even that while we are eating, we are in position to actually also sell and grow as a nation. You see, when I say that we handle one thing at a time, it is not that we do not do other things. Definitely we have to do other things as a country, right? So that we can be in position to thrive and be in position to contribute on the world globe, because we have things that we contribute to the carbon, there is a lot that we do definitely we shall talk about economics whenever.
That's where I wanted to go to speak about the economy of this country. I'm glad that we are implementing the National Development Plan 4. And it's still value addition.
It is value addition, but it has holes. I'm sorry, but I have to say things because for you now, you are a journalist, and but now these are my views. So yeah, it is not working.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Even when the government stops the exportation of raw materials. Me, to be honest with you, I will speak with a lot of objectivity, and I will be honest to myself and say that at least enough has not been done, but something has been done. When I hear that as a country we have stopped the exportation of our raw materials, and the government says we put systems that can invite investors into the country, instead of taking our raw materials, let's process them into this country and sell finished products. To me, I feel like we are heading somewhere.
No, but these things they are just saying. Now, let me ask you about the oil. Why are we building that pipeline? Because we are saying we shouldn't sell raw. Because the crude that they want to take out is raw.
Why are they building it?
That is what I am asking you also. You see, now when you say it is working, they are saying we are not going to sell raw materials. Because if we have crude and we can produce, we can build our plant, because the plant only takes $4 billion US. Are you telling me that as a country we cannot solicit that money and first build a refinery? Why are we first taking out the crude? You see, do you even know about the oil? The oil that is. You see, you even asked me what is actually going on in that line.
No,
so that is now raw. You see, that is raw. You see, I think the people advising our people are not looking at the people, at the Ugandan.
Do you think
when you say that they have done something, I hear you. They have tried, but we can do better, because you also mentioned that our population is growing. The land is not increasing.
That's it.
Exactly. But now I don't want us to get to 100, because right now if we are 46, you said 52 million, I don't want us to get to 100 million people and we are just there as a country. You see, there should be a plan. If we say that we want to actually add value to the product here, let us do it. And I am in support of that. But if we are saying we are going to add value, let us add value to everything. Let the oil not first go.
You know, when I hear you speak like that, someone would say he has a point. But I'm also curious to understand. As you have those pain points in your thoughts, are you also curious to know that before a decision was made to say, let's take our crude oil pipeline to Tanzania, there must have been a group of people that sat down and came to that agreement. I'm sure there must have been a group that said, we cannot have a refinery in this country. However much we would need one, we cannot have. And maybe...
What was the reason?
I'm as curious as you, and a minute. I just want to pick your mind on this school of thought. That don't you think there were people who sat down and came up with a decision to say, let's take this pipe to Tanzania. We cannot have a refinery in this country. Are you curious to know why? Or do you think it just happened like, let's take the pipe to Tanzania?
There is no reason that you can give me that I can buy. That we cannot have a plant here. We cannot, okay, it's like saying we cannot have a maize mill here. Let me just drop it to something that we know. That, let us not have a maize mill here. Let us take all our maize cobs with whatever we have harvested to Kenya. Let the maize mill be in Kenya. Why? What is in Tanzania that is not here?
So, if you become president, these are projects which are ongoing. So does it mean that if you become president, you're going to dismantle every project that has taken place?
No.
What would you suggest?
No.
Or what would you do different?
When we say that the systems are flawed, we are not saying that their entirety is wrong. They also had a plan. The work will definitely continue. We shall not cripple our country when we are saying, because this is our country, and definitely there is things that we shall put to a stop immediately. But definitely we look at the impact. We look at the broader picture. If we are going to say that this is not priority for now, definitely that holds on, and then we look at priority. What is going to benefit the Ugandan first? Yes. B- How many people are going to benefit from the fact that we are building a pipeline to go? If we weigh, and because according to us, according to me and the people that I've spoken to, they're saying no. If we start it here, it will be in position to help us more. Do you know how big Tanzania is? Tanzania is huge. It's like 2 times us. And if we are going to take the pipeline all the way to Dar es Salaam, yeah, I'm just giving an example. If it is going to travel all the way to Dar es Salaam, and then do you know how many areas how many people will benefit from that pipeline from when it crosses out of Uganda up to do you know how far Dar es Salaam is? You may take even almost 1.5 days to cross it, like to cross from the border of Uganda to reach Dar es Salaam. 1.5 days, I think, or 2 to reach there. That is a long distance, and those people are going to be impacted positively because there is people who are going to sell to the builders. There is people who are going. You understand? Now money is going there. If we are saying this is our thing, why doesn't it first help us?
That if a Ugandan is to benefit first,
yes,
we have an investment policy in this country where we invite in investors and we give them tax holidays. But we thrive in a country without a minimum wage. You and I know that the president has not appended a signature into it. So we don't have a minimum wage. So we invite in our investor into the country and in the name of providing employment to our citizens. But then when they go to work for the investors, they are paid peanuts. They are paid 3,000 shillings, 4,000 shillings a day. That almost $1 a day. And I'm wondering if you become president or any investor is listening to you right now, what would you speak to them?
The investors?
Or any Ugandan, what would you speak to them?
Investment is beautiful, and it helps economies grow. But we have to agree. There must be terms and conditions. There is no investor who will come to do something. Investment. That's why you actually called it investment, not charity, because they're expecting an outcome.
Absolutely.
They will definitely benefit from
the investment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they are not here to do God's work. They are here to do literally their work.
It's not a church.
Yes, it's not a church. So when you come to do investment, please, we shall definitely visit some of those policies. There should be a minimum wage, you see, so that people also, you grow as these people also, they are growing because you are using their battlefield. You are using their resources. You are using their country. It is only fair that I will draw you to when they were building the rail lines. Yes, there was impact. Yes, there was impact. There was connectivity. The people were now in position to move from one place to another, which they did not know that could actually happen in such record time.
True.
You see, so we are going to agree. We are going to agree. You are not going to come here and you just do your things and go.
Is Uganda ready for a civilian president?
Yeah. Uganda is not a barracks. I don't know which kind of question is this. What do you mean, Chris?
We have never had a peaceful transfer of power.
My brother.
Every transfer of power, there's been a bloodshed.
That is what I want to tell you is this. Times have changed. Chris, times have changed.
So is Uganda ready for a civilian president?
Uganda is not a barracks. Uganda is ready for a civilian president.
What do you mean by Uganda is not a barracks?
And now, the way you've asked, it's like we are only going to be ruled by army men.
How are you reconciling with your personal interests and the national interests?
Okay, you're asking very hard questions, but these are questions you should be asking me in our third interview. But it's okay. I'm very happy to answer.
Why I'm asking this, Mr. President?
It's okay.
Why I'm
happy
asking,
to answer.
Of course, you have your personal interests. Some people say, man, being in a country where you're not subject to traffic jam for over 30 years.
Mm.
For 30 years, you don't know the price of sugar. You've never
Bread.
gone to a store of bread. Those are nice privileges. So how would you reconcile with those and the national interest?
You know, I want to make this thing so much about the people that they will not feel that thing. The privilege that when you become a president, it's your privilege. We want to make it feel like a responsibility. If you don't have what it takes, you shun away from it. Because I have seen very many people come out.
That's a big statement you're saying.
My brother, that's what I've been trying to explain to you. Let this be about the people. As much as I would definitely love to see change, I would love for me to go and come up with a product and be in position to sell, have employment and get money at the end of the month that can sustain me. As much as all this is important for me, when it is also serving another person, I'm also benefiting. That is what people don't get. They think that the fact that they are going to be there, they don't have a plan. That is why now we shall have a recurring situation that a few are benefiting and the greater people are not, because of what they think is going to happen when they become probably president. They think that they are going to, because another person said, me, I want to make my wife a first lady. We have students who have people who are not going to school. For you want your wife to be called a first lady.
Are you short-tempered or even-tempered?
I don't think I would be here if I was short-tempered. Have you met Ugandans? Yeah. I don't think I would be here.
The ones I know are good at pretending.
Ugandans can annoy. But the fact that I'm one of them is okay.
The ones I know can pretend.
I have grown up with them. I've grown up here. I know. If I was short-tempered, I don't think I would be in Uganda, because someone will find you on the way and then they ask you, yes. But anyway, they are my people. They are my people. So I think I'm tolerant.
You're tolerant.
I am tolerant, yes.
Every leadership comes from God.
Yeah.
Have you ever doubted your faith?
No. All my life, my friend, I have seen God. You're asking if I've doubted my faith? In who?
In God.
No. Where do you pray from?
All saints.
If you have connection there to the clergy, they should invite me. You know, the clergy are also my friends, but I've never spoken to them. That is a sermon. What God has done for me, it's not for here only.
So
actually, even just being in position to say that I want to run, you know, when you come out and have a clear thought process and you say, now I want this, that means that God has blessed you with stability of not only social stability, but emotional stability. That is not something small.
We are a hosting nation.
Yes.
Second in the whole world. And we are known and written by, Churchill wrote about us. He wrote about our hostility, our hearts that are receptive. And then I'm wondering, given that we are a country that is growing in population every day, and we are receiving refugees, despite the fact that it's so hurting to wake up one day and you find yourself in a different country without access to any of the basic needs, as a person who has ambitions to become president of the nation, like we were speaking about the relationship, the regional relationship with other countries,
regional integration.
The regional integration, is it something of a concern to you? If you're to look into the refugee policy that we have today, is it something that can be amended?
Our refugee policy is good, but is loose. Very many people, when our neighbors have issues and they come here, They need to do one of the following.
Mm.
There is two options. Stay a refugee. Someone who wants to stay a refugee is someone who is willing to wait for peace and calm in their area so that they can go back. Definitely there will be provision. They will be taken care of. They will be okay. They will be safe. They will be secure. And we shall make sure that, there is, of course, some few issues that rise in the camps, but those are things that we can handle. It is not rocket science. We can definitely make sure that they are living well, they are eating, they are sleeping well, they are protected in every sense of the word. Then there is people who would love to integrate into the population. Now that is me where my challenge is. If you want to integrate into the population, you need to understand that this was first Uganda.
Before you came in.
Before you came. We have a way we do our things here. So what I have noticed is that some refugees, just because they are refugees, they think they will lead the way they were leading their life at home. And this is sensitive, and I do not want to be misunderstood still. When someone comes here, you are choosing to wait for the war or the instability to live out, and then maybe you go back. If you want to integrate and you request us, and we are willing to add you into the population, you must be in position to live the way Ugandans live.
Is that what is missing in the refugee policy?
In the refugee policy, accepts for integration. Right now, it accepts for integration, but it is not guided.
So what is happening?
What is happening right now is now this one I'm going to be very blunt. In Kansanga, we are having issues. There is Eritreans and Somalis who get stipends from
their country,
the UN, because they are refugees. They have been in position to buy property, which is okay. But then one person will stand and say, actually a friend of mine called me yesterday and told me, I went to this place they were renting, and then the Eritrean told me that they don't rent to Ugandans. My friend, you need to treat the people that have hosted you with love and dignity
and respect.
Because if you are coming here and you are not, because integration means that you are going to coexist with us,
subject to the Ugandan laws,
and also to our way of life. You are supposed to be willing to be as hospitable as we were to you.
It's more like going to somebody's house who's hosting you, and then you want to set your own rules.
You go and sleep in the father's bed. Hey, when they tell you stay here, you stay here. I don't want to come off like someone who does not like people, because that is not me. I like people so much, but people shouldn't take advantage of the fact that Ugandans are good. Ugandans are good, but they are not stupid. They will see that, and we do not want for sedition to happen. We don't want people to have pain and anger. We don't want for sedition to rise, and then there is conflict and hurting one another. No. I don't know who can speak to the Eritrean community and the Somali community, or whoever. These platforms of yours, I know you can use them very well to deliver such messages. Coexist with the Ugandans that you found here. What do you mean you cannot rent to a Ugandan? Who are you? Okay, even us, we cannot have you on the land. Is that fair? Will that be fair to you? Yeah. So if we are saying that we are going to extend love to you, do the same. God has blessed you to be in position to have money to even construct a structure, and then we are making sure that you actually use our property, and then you grow yourself and your family, and then you start mistreating Ugandans? No.
That's really
That
sad.
is something that I'm not going to wait to first be a president to iron it out. This is things that I'm going to speak about. You cannot treat Ugandans badly just because for you have more money than them. No. This country was first for Ugandans.
Is it a personal challenge?
To me? It has not happened to me directly, but you imagine it happens to you directly. There is a Ugandan out there because you came, they gave you land, you built. What if they said they don't sell to Eritreans? What if they say they don't sell to Somalis? Where were you going to put your investment?
But I think the land law says foreigners don't own land, but they can lease it.
And yes, what if we tell you can't lease it for the 49 years? What if we say that? You see? So if we are even choosing to host you, you also be hospitable. Even if you have bad manners from where you come from, don't bring those things here. This Uganda, my friend. If you have bad manners from your home, now you know, they say that when you go to Rome, you eat what the Romans eat. For us here, we are well behaved. We are raised to love on one another. We are raised to coexist. Even if you don't like me, you are not obligated to liking Ugandans. Don't like us, but treat us with respect. Because even after knowing what was going on at home, we said, no, come. Our borders are open to you. And also, you are not going to be here illegally. You are not going to be here illegally. And this is not that we hate you. No. We want to grow our economy. But if we are to grow our economy, we must know the numbers. We must know the people that are here. Now, if we know that you are here, you just committed a crime, you entered the country. You are masquerading, and then you are mistreating Ugandans. Are you seeing?
I hear your pain points.
Exactly. So,
Mr. President,
it is an issue that does not need first me to be a president for it to be addressed. No,
that's true.
This people who are listening to you, people who watch you, let them take action. Kansanga, Bunga, that road from around in Zambia up to Gaba, right? There is oppression of the Ugandans, and it's not fair to them because this was first their land, by the way.
True.
So we need to iron that out.
Uganda is a democratic country with a couple of political parties. You're not affiliated to any. What's your view of democracy?
Democracy is when the masses decide what should and shouldn't happen.
Why are you not affiliated to any political party?
I am not affiliated to any political party because very many of them are self-serving. I don't want to be a part of things which don't help the greater good. I don't want to be in things which are not clear.
Look into that camera and speak the reason as to why they should vote for you, why you should be the reason why you are the change
that they need.
They need, not the change they want.
You see, me, I've grown up with you people. This is my home. And I know what is hurting all of us. Some of you are like me a couple of years ago, no job. Are like me a couple of years ago or even months ago, no money. You cannot sustain yourselves. You cannot sustain your families. And look, guys, my fellow brothers, my fellow sisters, my siblings, my elders, my uncles, my aunties, I have a better plan. I have a 70-year plan for our nation. And when you give me the mandate, I will be in position definitely to share it with you. And then we see how we can grow our country together. I'm going to look at so much creation of jobs, putting money in our pockets, growing our economy, because we are not doing well at all. And you should vote for me because I have the plan. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
And thank you for having me.
Eric, Frank, Bagole.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for having me.
This has been a brief and a longer conversation, but
Yes.
this was more necessary to understand who you are, why you have come, and what the Ugandans need. Why should they listen to you? But I feel like there is need for us to dive deeper into the 70-year plan. I am coming from a school of thought that it takes 80 years to transform a nation from underdeveloped to developing and a developed country. So far, Uganda has moved 40 years from 86. Now we are a developing country.
Should I show you something? Even while you give those remarks. Do you remember or have you read about Dubai 40 years ago?
I think I've come across it, but I didn't give it much attention.
It was desolate. It was dry. It was bare. Are you seeing now? You don't need.
It's a global destination.
You don't need 80 years. These things are doable. We just need people who can make the right decisions. Who can do the right thing.
I think that's a good strategy. Because if I'm not groomed, Uganda cannot be groomed.
Exactly.
If my pockets are doing bad, the whole country is going to bleed.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to having you back again on the seat to dive into the 70-year plan on how you're planning to deal with the education 70 years from now. You and I are a product of employment. Go to school to get employment, to get employed, and then live a good life. That's a deeper conversation out there.
It is not even working.
Because it's producing a lot of... I think it's not working. You know why? It's producing a lot of people with the heartbreaks. Because there's a saying that people get their first heartbreak on a Monday between 7 and 9 or 7 and 8. Because people wake up to go to do the jobs they do not want to do. Because they went to school to study what they did not want to do. So I'm curious to know what is in your education plan 70 years from now, your healthy plan, your security plan, your infrastructure development plan. I mean...
And you tell people, you tell your viewers to come ready to learn. Because it's going to be like a lecture.
Our audience is an audience that likes constructive conversations.
Exactly. So you tell them to come with writing material. Because this is going to be like a school.
We do not read.
I am very sure right now you are getting the candidate. And now in that time it's going to be now learning.
So friends, this is a young fellow Ugandan that is ambitious, just like you. You could be ambitious to maybe start up a factory somewhere. You could be ambitious maybe to change your family. You could be ambitious maybe to start up an organization to change other people's lives. Eric Frank Bagole is ambitious to become president over this country. We have shared his why he wants to be president. And if you have come this far, it means you are part of this community and you love these conversations. And if you do resonate with him, maybe a piece of advice, sending him an email, financial assistance, moral assistance, anything that can push his ambitions forward, don't hesitate. It's not an advert. It's not been paid for. I've not been paid for this, but I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart. He has good ambitions for this country. If you resonate with him, please feel free to see how you can support him. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this wonderful conversation, the Leaders Podcast. Until another video, may the good Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob be with you. Until then, for now, it's a bye-bye.